in circle right now.
There we go.
Hello, everyone. This is Agnes, and welcome to our Making an Impact. Today, I've got Lydia, my co-host, and maybe let her say something real quick, and then I'll introduce.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Making an Impact.
Right. And today, I've got Helen as our special guest, and she's going to share something. So before I don't want to take a lot of her time away from too much talking here. So I'm going to bring her on and let her give a bit of an intro about who she is. So one moment. So Helen, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then you can go right into the topic.
Thank you, Agnes, and thank you, Lydia. My name is Helen. I'm the CEO of Tongues at 50, a platform I created for women in the 50 how to find their fountain of youth. Well,
We need that.
The reason I started because as I was reaching 50, my family was sort of like teasing me that you're 50, you're getting older, you cannot look like someone who is in the 20s, nice and tall. So I was like, really? So that's how I was driven to change my body. And I believe so many women out there think it's impossible even at age 50. So I proved them it's still possible.
Nice.
So, and Lydia, do you have anything you want to ask her before she can, dive into the topic?
Yeah, no, I think I love that your motivation and that spark that you had. We are all in our 50s, and it's a very natural yes, it's a very natural mentality to think that, we are at that age, we can't do anything, we can't start something new. So I think it's brilliant that you have started this and you're here to share this with us. I mean, it's an encouragement for me as well.
Awesome. So all right, Helen, why don't you let us, give us a time in your life where someone told you it's impossible?
Well, it was actually right before I turned 50. I'm 52 this year. Proud and happy to be at this stage. Healthy than ever. Well, in a way, it was good that I got that joy, but at the same time, I was sad because people, my family, I mean, they tease me, but at the same time, they care about me. But I feel sad because I didn't feel as young like I used to. So that kind of, I no longer feel sexy anymore to you. and the way they perceive me, when we went on holiday, oh, mom, my family would say, you have to be careful when we go hiking. That kind of perception, you're no longer the 20 or 30 or he used to see you as, right? And that was when it hit me. Oh, I mean, I didn't feel 50, but I know my body was changing. But somebody else to make you feel old, that was what drove me to took action, and I found a coach. And I actually didn't even believe that I can change my body, like develop new muscles. I thought this is it. Physically, I thought I couldn't, right? And given that I was, I'm Asian, maybe you're stuck with that. And then I was in one of my kickboxing class, and my coach said, "Oh, we can change it." And I said, "Really?" I didn't even believe him. And then really started working was when he said, "Oh, you want to compete on stage?" And that's everything serious. Compete on stage as a 50 years old bikini model, the fitness competition. And the bodybuilder, that could never be me. But I went on, I said, oh, sure, why not? Because I thought, let's try it. I was very scared, very scared. I could not see myself. But then I know my coach who have done competitions in the past. So I believe in him. So you always find somebody who walked the path, right? Mm-hmm. So 3 months later, I was on my first show. And after that, I was addicted to it. And then the results I get, and I realized how happy I was. Now I inspire so many women in their 50s. They see me. If she can do it, I can do it too. So, and then the ladies change because of me. The satisfaction that I have right now is making an impact in the world for women who are 50. That's what is drives me to keep doing what I'm doing right now, to make awareness for those ladies. You can be so much happier, physically, emotionally. It's like I'm happy as ever in my life and my body too, right? By simply changing the way you eat and some like not big, massive, in a short period of time, but like steady daily habits.
Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It
Mm,
is.
I think, I and Lydia and I were just talking last week about life after 50. And, it's not just, honestly, it's not just one thing, right? It's literally, it's what you put your mind to it,
mm,
honestly, right? At the end of the day, like, someone was asking me on Messenger yesterday and said, oh, sorry, something just popped up and said, do you believe in mindset? I sure do. It's been said time and time again that mindset is everything. So, and the fact that people told you, Helen, that wow, you are such and such an age, I don't think so. It's like they immediately kind of almost stereotype you, right?
mm,
Stereotype whatever it is, it could be literally anything, right? And I
yeah.
just think that you have fought the odds, right?
Mm,
You've gone through, you've kind of fought the skepticism of what people say, or what that you can't do this and because of your age or whatever, and you managed to rise above that, and you've proved to the world that
mm,
anything is possible, right?
mm.
And I mean, the fact that you went, I think you did 5 competition last year, correct?
Yes, because I wanted to be number one. I was second place in my first competition and I didn't know what I was doing. And I went, you know what? I have to try it again. And because when you did it first time, the second time would be easier.
Right,
So that reaching, there's always next level in
right,
life. Doesn't matter what you're in relationship, in anything, right?
right.
So
For
even
sure.
now, like become better myself in any way, in every area is possible.
Right,
So my first competition proved to me that there are so many areas in our life that we can um, become better. And then for me now, it's not just for me; it's for the people around me, my family, especially my kids. I wanted to make a difference in their life into the way they think because they're so
Mhm.
young, right? I wanted
Mhm.
them to be not able. I want them to be strong mind, like you say. 80% of our success come from psychology, right?
Mhm.
20% from strategy. So I want them to be able to go out there and have that strong belief in them that there's so much for them and not give up. If mommy can do anything at 50, I can too, right? The old stigma that we being 50 is like, you're no longer part of society in the areas. Like I am living the best time of my life. Basically, my kids are older. I get to do what I want, and at the same time, it's just like believe that you can do anything because you overcome one areas. And
That's right. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Lydia, do you have anything to add to what she shared? I think it's
Yeah,
really awful the fact that, she's done what people said she couldn't do.
exactly. And I think, Agnes, you and I are in the same category in our lives at this age, uh, where we thought we would not be doing, right? Whether it's, starting a live broadcast, a weekly broadcast, starting a business, right?
Yeah.
Uh, but, what I want to add is you don't have to wait till this time to even make an impact or do the impossible.
Right.
Even, at a younger age, wherever you are right now, it is still possible to make things happen, uh, which you think it's not possible. I mean, a simple fact I think back, for me, some 15, 17 years ago, when I always thought that, migrating to a country is only for the rich and famous, right? I never, I never saw myself doing that.
mm,
But when I actually broke down the steps and I took the baby steps to get me to that stage, and I succeeded, I would thought, wow, actually, it's not for the rich and the famous only, right? It's
No.
for everybody who is wanting to do it.
Yeah.
So I think our message here is to let people know that if you have a passion, a desire, a goal, don't let anybody tell you otherwise that it's impossible to do it. As long as you choose possible,
Yes.
it can be done.
Yes, yes, and definitely because of my impact in the in on I mean on social media, I am forced to learn all this. To how to get that. I mean, before my competition, before I got this result, I wouldn't be using. I wouldn't have the courage to go on live or even use YouTube because I thought it was for the young people. I'm too old. And now I'm showing so much about myself on social media and not worry too much of what people think.
Absolutely, yes, I agree with you. I mean, myself the same, right? I
Yeah.
never saw myself, putting myself out there in social media, right? Yeah. 2 years ago, if you asked me to do that, I would have said, no way, Jose.
Yeah.
I think when you challenge yourself, when you
Yeah.
step out of your comfort zone, and
Right.
you're willing to take the courage to do it, you learn new things about yourself,
Mhm.
things that you never thought that you were capable of doing. You have learned that you can do certain things. So it's just all a matter of willingness,
Right.
courage, and doing it.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
I overcame so many fears because of that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So the fear of looking bad, the fear of getting embarrassed, the fear of not feeling enough, the fear of trying things out. If I didn't learn all of this, I would have missed out so much. What's going on in the world?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then now look at us here sharing our same
Yeah.
struggles and fears and how we've overcome it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And
So
even today, sorry, and even today, I'm learning how to use a StreamYard. I was using other platform, right? So in the past, if I didn't have to overcome any challenge, I would say, no, I don't want to learn this. It's too much work. I would have get somebody to help me. I would be panicking. But today, it was like so smooth and something I never been on. And because I overcame a fear in the past, so it translates to other challenges easily.
easy.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
So Helen, before we sum it up, I thought could you just give us one thing, like one thing to take away, okay? And then it will be Lydia, and then we'll just end this broadcast.
Okay.
Mm. Well, honestly, I think we are stronger than we think we are. We have so much more, and we have to believe that um, you have to go after what you want. Our family, our friends, opinion do not matter. They are telling you. For me, from what I've learned, they're telling you what they believe. If you wanted to believe that you can do it, or dreams, or even people tell you that you can, thank them, and maybe they are seeing things that you can do. So for me, it was a good drive, perfect drive for me. And look at the other side. So I actually really thank them for what they um, believe what I can do. So, and the first thing is never give up. Never give up. We're here for a happy time.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So Lydia, what do you have one thing that
Yes,
you could just leave with us?
for sure. So, if anybody tells you that uh, you can't do something or it's impossible, you know, they are telling you that simply because they are fearful that they are unable to succeed in that certain thing that you are driving for. So when somebody tells you something like that, use that as a challenge for
Right.
yourself, not to prove to anybody, but to prove to yourself, firstly, that you can do it, you can overcome it, and just take that step forward. Because if we don't try, if we don't make mistakes, we are not learning.
That's right.
Definitely, because I actually during the process, my heart got bigger, right? So
Amen.
at first it was for myself, and then a little bit selfish for myself, want to prove to someone. But then later on, my heart became bigger. And then that's what the beauty about, my transformation, not just my body, but my heart, my soul, and everything.
Every part. Yeah.
Very nice. Very
So
nice.
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Helen, and thank you, Lydia. I think we've got a few things to think about, and I think personally, we don't want to live a life of regret, right? And you want to go back and say, well, I wish I've tried that, like or
Yes.
sometimes I know fear is a very powerful force. All of us have experienced that at one time or another in our lives, and I think that as Lydia and Helen have said, don't let fear stop you from moving forward. Don't be afraid to try, and just go for it. Whatever it is, whatever passion you have, honestly, I would say, yeah, go for it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Right? So remember, nothing is impossible, right? Everything is possible once you put your mind to it.
Yes.
So thank you so much,
Amen.
everybody. Amen. Amen. So thank you so much, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
And thank you, Lydia, for having me here.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a fantastic week, okay, everyone?
All right.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.
Bye, Lydia. Bye, Agnes.
Bye-bye.